Are there further questions from the floor? Yes.
Where will this go from now? We've heard great things about how this is spreading throughout Britain. Is there anything new underway, and what's the plan going from here?
Yes, go ahead.
We do know of several other universities that are planning occupations. Of course, we can't divulge such top secret information with you this morning. Yes, and maybe we can make it an international movement. Who knows? We have contacts in universities, and we've received messages of support from them, and they have been saying that they will try and mobilize their students. I think, especially here at King's, there was a kind of feeling of doubt that maybe students were too apathetic. They don't really care, they were in their student bubble, but we have seen huge numbers of people coming in and taking a real kind of new interest in this, so I have a lot of confidence that it will spread.
I would agree with that. When LSE first started occupation, there was really no precedent for 20 years of anyone having an occupation for more than 1 or 2 days. And now there's 7 universities in occupation. We know of several more that will start very soon. So the movement is spreading, and of course the student movement is only part of the wider movement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to agree with what they said. I don't have much more to say. I mean, what's next is occupation until our demands are met. That's it.
Could King's student tell us why Shimon Peres? Why is it particularly that the King's students are demanding the revoking of Shimon Peres's honorary doctorate?
Yeah, sure. Many consider Shimon Peres to actually be a war criminal. It was only last night that an academic gave us information which led us to discover that it was Shimon Peres who introduced nuclear arms to the Middle East. We find this a huge contradiction of terms, that somebody who introduces weapons of mass destruction to the Middle East is awarded for his efforts to find a peaceful solution to the Middle East. And furthermore, he is responsible for the massacre in Qana. We even found a video of him, and it's on YouTube. You can go and see it for yourselves, in which he alludes that the fact that so many Palestinian children have died is because the Palestinians do not care about their children, and that is what he says. You can look at this for yourself. He states that the Israelis care about the children, and the Palestinians do not care about their children. And how dare our institution award a man like this an honorary doctorate? And I must say, I don't think it's too late. It's never too late to revoke an honorary doctorate. Let's look at Robert Mugabe. He had his OBE revoked. When was it? Last year? After years of having it. That it's never too late for change. And we really strongly believe that the honorary doctorate must be revoked because it is a shame. King's College ought to be ashamed.
Are you concerned about the administration becoming heavy-handed with you? Removing you forcibly? Have you faced any? How have they cooperated? Yeah, generally, all the campuses.
Well, we've been there for 7 days. There has been no attempt to forcibly remove us. Obviously, obstacles have been erected. For example, lectures have been moved, and we have been blamed for this. Also, everyone's ID card was checked. But at the end of the day, that didn't stop us. And schools are public institutions. Unless they get a high court injunction, nobody can forcibly remove us.
Yeah, I'm going to agree to that as well. At Sussex especially, we've had very good relations with the security, who are basically on our side and have been coordinating very well with the Vice Chancellor. We've also, they're using different tactics with us, the administration. So yesterday they were calling us idiots. And then at night they were very sympathetic and very nice to us, trying to use different tactics for us to back down. We're not scared of anything such as police. I don't think it's on the table right now, like we were saying yesterday. I'm not afraid of anything because we also, it's a non-violent and it's a peaceful occupation. So we wanted and we insisted that lectures continue in the lecture room we're occupying, and they have been. which is really good. No, we're not at all really preoccupied by the administration in our university.
Yeah, likewise at King's, similar things. And also the fact that universities are a public authority, they have to act within accordance with the Human Rights Act. Article 11 states that we have freedom of assembly. So at the end of the day, we have the law on our side. And we also have quite a few students on our side, not just here, but across the country, and non-students as well, so not worried.
You and then.
I was just going to say that there's been quite a lot of suggestion that those participating in the occupations are anti-Semitic, and I was wondering what you could say to that suggestion.
Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I don't even want to talk about anti-Semitism when I talk about Gaza. For me, anti-Semitism and Israel are two different things, and I don't even want to answer that question. I'm sorry. I think it has no place in our education. No place at all.
I know from personal experience that none of the people who have either visited our occupation or have been participating in it are in any way anti-Semitic. And I also think that there should be a distinction made between condemning the actions of the Israeli government and anti-Semitism.
Yeah, just to confirm that, it's one thing, you can't, for example, when we went to war in Iraq, you could have found the most patriotically British person and they could have condemned the actions of the government. That does not make them anti-British. Do you know what we're saying? They're two completely separate things, and to be honest, it doesn't even have a place in this debate.